is next.
Every era has its frontier. A line between what is and what's next. We've played the game, built the legends, carried the weight. But this is different. This is where the game leaves the ground. No limits, no ceiling. No looking back. This isn't the next season. This is the next frontier.
TGIF, the weekend getting started in Round Rock, Texas. Time to get your game face on. Time to shine. Let's do it, everybody. We've got softball coming your way, AUSL. Tonight, the first of a three-game set between the Portland Cascade and the suddenly hot Texas Volts. Hello, everyone. So glad you found us. This is going to be fun. With my partner, Kenzie Fowler, I am Eric Collins, and we are going to start with the home team. How about the Texas Volts? Beginning of the season, iffy at best, but as of late, they've figured it out. They're playing really good softball right now.
What a time to get hot. They're in the middle of a big home stretch, and so you want to get your crowd into it, and boy, did they give their crowd something to cheer about earlier in this week. They found their offense, and the offense that we saw was record-breaking. We want to talk about 5 home runs in one game, 4 different players. That was an AUSL single game record. It was so much fun to watch this lineup get it done early, and often they were spraying the field, whether it's Aaliyah Binford or the veteran Sierra Romero, a Big Ten go. They've been swinging it so well, and this offense had to have this performance earlier this week. It was so much fun to see the spray chart. Yes, a lot of pull power, but you saw the opposite field swing from Sierra Romero, and it was just such a good sign for this Texas team.
Well, they do say that great pitching can neutralize great hitting. We shall see over the weekend, because the Portland Cascade pitch is what they do well.
This is the second best staff in the league right now. They have only given up 4 home runs, and you look at those numbers, they have done a tremendous job at limiting those earned runs. You've got to love the matchup. The hottest team offensively in that third base dugout, with a very good pitching staff in that first base dugout.
All right, we're getting ready to do this thing. Let's take a look at the lineup card submitted by Portland head coach Taraya Flowers. She will have Corby Otis leading things off. Really good start to the year for Corby. She's got 9 runs batted in out of that leadoff spot. Megan Grant can hit it a ton. Sydney Stewart, welcome back Mia Davidson. Her first game of the year, she's got enormous power. Tori Vidalis comes back to her native Texas. Cahalan, Powell, Bates, and Falby rounding out the 9. They will bat against one of the most respected pitchers in the world today, Rachel Garcia.
Yeah, her 4th start for Texas, 7th overall appearance, a lot of innings, leads this team with 19 innings pitched.
I said she's one of the most respected pitchers in the world today because she is, but that's the adjective I picked because the numbers don't show what she's really capable of.
No doubt it's been a little bit of a slow start for a veteran like Garcia, but she always has the stuff. You always have the ability to see a lot of strikeouts. You and I have called a lot of games together with Rachel in the circle, and she's not afraid to go deep in the count.
Way out in front of the changeup. Garcia has Otis set up.
Well, and for the first time this season, Deja Molipola is behind the dish for Rachel Garcia. This is a battery that loves working together. Deja will call the pitches for Rachel in the circle.
Missed a little bit outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Otis. This is the first meeting between Portland and Texas. It's game number 10 for Portland, game number 11 for Texas. Called strike 3. Good start to the game for Rachel Garcia.
Ooh, 73. And a backdoor curve, almost impossible to hit this pitch with the velo that Rachel is bringing. You see the way that this ball starts inside Corby Otis. She's thinking this ball's going to be a ball, but it has that backdoor curve spin. It's going to catch the back half of home plate. That was just such an elite pitch.
Here's the rookie, Megan Grant. 2 UCLA legends facing each other. Called strike 1 to Grant. different eras, but both tremendous careers at UCLA.
This is the first matchup that we've seen. Been kind of waiting for this matchup. Two GOATs of the UCLA, like you said, different generations. But of course, Rachel Garcia was USA Softball Player of the Year, Pac-12 Player of the Year. Megan Grant breaking home runs this season. Yeah, sign me up for this matchup.
0-2. And with how hard Garcia can throw, and with the power that Megan Grant has shown, you just don't know. If Megan can connect, it could be longer than the 313-foot homer she hit in Durham, North Carolina 2 weeks ago.
Well, remember that home run, 313 feet. It was off of Carlin Pickens, who is the hardest thrower in this league. So that high velocity meets the strength and the power of Megan Grant. Yeah, you could see something very special.
Way out in front.
Heads up. Everyone in the Cascade dugout pointed to her, said, that way. Fair, please.
313 feet was that homer. I have a hard time finding anyone who's going to say that wasn't the longest homer they've ever seen. I guess maybe a couple of decades ago, Crystal Bustos would have hit homers that rivaled what we saw. Stacey Newman give it a ride. All right, count goes full, 3-2. And Grant works the walk. Rachel Garcia very careful with Megan Grant, and we have our first base runner of the game.
Well, Megan Grant leads Portland, has the most walks in this lineup. Just a rookie, but already just knowing her zone number one, but you know that pitchers are not going to be giving pitches that are too sweet for her because of the power that we've seen her whole career.
Here's the rookie catcher, Sydney Stewart. 4 hits and 20 at-bats for Stewart. She's got some big-time protection in the lineup today. Mia Davidson will be the next batter. First game of the year for Davidson since coming back over from Japan. And she has got tremendous, tremendous respect from Rachel Garcia. They know each other well.
This is a fun part of the lineup for Portland. You have two power rookies in that 2-3 hole, and then right behind them, to your point, Mia Davidson and Tori Vidalis, two veterans, follow these rookies.
And one thing we know about Rachel Garcia, she will throw a bunch of pitches. 3 batters into the game, she's thrown 15 pitches. It is a hot evening here in Round Rock, Texas. And Garcia doesn't seem to be pleased with the strike zone. And that hit her. So for the 5th time this season, Rachel Garcia has hit a batter. Would have been ball 4, but technically a hit batter puts the runner on at first and at second.
Yeah, and Rachel's just trying to work that backdoor curve, and it gets the very back knee of Sydney Stewart. She's taking that like a champ, right? That's a catcher. She's like, that's nothing.
Well, here is the 2026 debut for Mia Davidson, number 77 in your program. She has enormous power, 92 homers as a college player at Mississippi State. Swings at the first pitch and hits it into center field right on the nose, but it's caught by Riley Boone. First swing of the season for Davidson, produces a line drive, but out number 2.
You can't even be mad at that if you're Mia. Just hit it right on the screws. Hit it way too well, right at Riley Boone. I love it. First pitch out the gates. You've been waiting for this at bat, and she was ready first pitch.
And Tori Vidalis was in the batter's box, and she's going to be called back. Oh my goodness. First inning And Tori Vidalis is going to be swapped out.
Well, Coach Flowers has the lineup out, and so I think they're just making sure that everyone's in the right place in the lineup, just checking. Right now, Kenley Cahalan is standing near home plate, and you can see Tori behind her. But the lineup that you and I got before the game had Tori in the 5-hole and Kenley behind her in that 6th spot.
Huh. Okay. So I guess the lineup card, that's how it was submitted.
Yep.
Vidalis hitting after Davidson in the 5 spot and Cahalan hitting 6th, but clearly that wasn't the case. They've been flip-flopped. I don't think I've ever seen that happen before.
Me neither.
I don't think Tori Vidalis knew that she was hitting 6th.
There could have been a quick rewrite right before you have the umpire meeting before the game. Messes up my scorebook, but that's all right.
Ha! So Kenley Cahalan is the batter. 2-0 to Cahalan. Rookie out of Florida, picked in the 4th round of this draft back in the spring. 2-1.
The only thing I can think of is there's 5 lefties in this lineup for Portland, and 4 of them were slotted to be in a row from the 6th to the 9th spot. And so moving Cahalan up one kind of breaks that up a little bit.
Tipped into the catcher's mitt, 2-2. Number that stands out as an oddity, talking about Rachel Garcia. So far this year, opponents are hitting .351 against her with runners on base. Normally, that's when she really bears down. Hadn't been the case so far through the first 2 weeks. Counts full, 3-2.
She's been trying to work away to the lefty in Cahalan, especially with Megan Grant at second base. Feed the left side of your defense, see if there's an easier play at third base.
24th pitch of the inning for Garcia. And she misses. So we will indeed see Tori Vidalis bat here in the 1st inning. But now instead of batting with runners on at 1st and at 2nd, Vidalis will bat with the bases loaded. And this is all Garcia's doing. 2 walks and a hit batter. .25 career home runs for Vidalis. Ooh, didn't like that call. Big difference starting 1-0 as opposed to 0-1. Oh my goodness, Tori is about as hot as the weather. She's down to the count 0-2.
It's not like she's on home plate either. She's pretty even in that batter's box, and you can see how tight that pitch is to her, and now she has to protect.
Ball and 2 strikes.
I'm going right back inside. I'm going in tight. I'm going up and in.
Looped right field. Making the play is Coffey, and the side is retired. So Rachel Garcia, she walks the tightrope. She doesn't fall off. Puts a 0 on the board. When we come back, Texas heading to the bat rack.
Hi. My daughter's in ballet, and
And you need to set a bun, and you don't know what set means. Okay, you're gonna want shine and hold. This'll keep her hair sleek, and this'll keep it cute. Get beauty from people who get beauty. Only at Sephora.
Behold the DQ $7 meal deal, built to satisfy. Full-sized foods that really fill you up. Upgrade to a small blizzard for just $2, like the limited-time drumstick with peanuts. DQ, happy tastes good.
What sounds more urgent to you? We are stranded, or help, arm wedged in boulder, exclamation.
Tom,
Please eat this. You're indecisive when you're hungry.
Phone died. I hit send though, I think.
This year I don't want much. Just a puppy. And waffles. My very own book. And toys that never run out of batteries. Oh yeah, a real castle in every tree in the world.
We're gonna need a bigger tree.
Give the gift of magic and more, like extra time in the parks, when you stay with the Disney Resorts Collection. And now you can save up to 20% on select stays this holiday.
Ready for the world to see, a force to be believed, heart full of fire and burning desire. Been waiting all my life, my heart's in overdrive, and I feel it deep inside, and all the world is watching now. This is my moment, and I know that it's my
Texas Volts, they've won the last couple of games here at this ballpark. They now have 15 homers as a team. That's 15 homers in 10 games played. Batting .270 as a club. Let's take a look at the lineup card submitted by Ricky Woodard. Danica Coffey leads things off out in right field. Riley Boone. J.R.A. Jennings is a 3-hitter. How about Binford? 5 homers, 7 runs batted in. She's hot as a firecracker. Deja Mulipola just coming back to the team. Lassiter, Romero, Liss, and Good rounding out the 9. They'll bat against Sam Landry. Sam Landry had a dud of a first outing this year, but ever since she has been close to lights out.
Yeah, the last time that you and I saw her in person, it was not the start that she wanted to open the season. But since then, has a sparkling ERA of just over 1, 18 innings pitched, has pitched like the veteran that we know that she will turn into, right? Was a rookie a season ago, threw a lot for the team that's in the other dugout, was a member of the Texas Volts. And so Portland, one of the 2 expansion teams, you want to have a pitching staff that has an ace, you're going to go find Sam Landry and see if you can get her in a Cascade uniform.
Off-speed pitch, a beauty. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
This is a pitch that Sam Landry loves to go to, her changeup. She is so confident in that off-speed.
Right back to Landry. Tips off her glove. Suspense. Johnny on the spot. That'll be scored a 1-4-3 put out. And Coffey is retired.
You think she touched it?
I do think she touched it.
All right. I'm probably just going to write it down as a 4-3, but we'll give the pitcher a little credit, a little assist.
Here's the center fielder, Riley Boone, 4-time national champion. Of course, she played at Oklahoma. Good start to the season, 12 hits in 34 at-bats. And she talks a good game. My goodness, how fun was it listening to her over the last couple of days. Good pitch.
I think she's becoming a fan favorite. You heard her name announced when she got to home plate, and they're not booing her.
Ah,
it's a long boon. Yeah.
They're booning her.
Yeah, there you go.
Going back to the off-speed pitch, it misses down low. That's a good take. It's 3-1.
Love to see Landry really run that screwball away to lefties.
Here's the 3-2. Softly blooped. We'll do it again.
Great protect. And this is why Riley Boone is such a tough out. She just throws her bat, especially with 2 strikes, just protecting until she gets a pitch that she wants. She can slap, she can drag. We saw her drag bunt with a runner at third base a couple of days ago for an RBI. Just so good with her barrel.
Called strike 3. Landry strikes out Boone.
Riley not happy about it. Too close to take with 2 strikes. You see this screwball. Sydney Stewart doing a great job getting around this pitch. And you can see her say nope. But the umpire said yep.
Here's J.R.A. Jennings, and it's amazing how much the infield has moved back from Boone to Jennings. We're talking 25 feet from third to first. Everyone's pinched up with Boone at the plate, and everyone's terrified, moving back as far as possible when Jennings comes up. Softly hit. Shortstop Cahalan with plenty of arm to throw out Jennings. That was a nice defensive play by Cahalan. So the side is retired. Both sides scoreless through an inning. To the second we go in Round Rock.
This Saturday in Saudi Arabia, it's a night of glory, a night of greatness, a night of champions. Stream Night of Champions Saturday at 1 p.m. Eastern on the ESPN app with the ESPN Unlimited plan.
Middle of the homestand for the Texas Volts here in Round Rock, Texas. Dell Diamond. Scoreless game as we play the second inning. There is the AUSL Commissioner Kim Ang. Uber respected in all bat and ball sports. She was a rising executive, was the general manager of the Miami Marlins. Has been in the White Sox organization, been in the Dodgers organization, been with Major League Baseball for a long time. She's been the commissioner of the AUSL since April of 2025. And I can't even begin to talk about how many changes have happened under her watch.
I was just thinking that. I was going, okay, so it's been a year and a couple of months, and we've already added 2 teams. We've had the home markets. Like, we are moving with Kim at the top. And I always feel so honored when she's here. I'm like, oh, she picked our game. She's here. Let's go.
And it all started with the softball. She was a softball player as a collegiate, played at University of Chicago. The Maroons. I think she probably played with the white ball. That would probably have been that era.
She was an infielder, I believe. I think I remember her saying that.
That pitch got away from Garcia, who has now hit 2 batters. She leads the league in hit batters. That is now 6 hit batters in 20 innings this year.
And this is where you want to get hit if you're Kennedy Powell, facing Rachel Garcia and facing that velo 70 plus. Put that elbow guard to work.
Big difference between the starting pitchers in the first inning. Garcia needed 28 pitches. Landry only needed 14. Factor that in on a hot night. Sis Bates slays down the sacrifice. Job well done. They'll gladly trade a base for an out. Bates is retired. Sack 1-3. Moving into scoring position is Kennedy Powell.
So well done here by Sis. Working the first base line, making Rachel Garcia leave the circle, make a tough play. Rachel fields her position very well.
Here's Kendra Falby. Falby, 7 hits so far this season, 7 hits in 9 games. Sports a batting average of .304. One ball, one strike.
Kendra Falby is a triple threat. The left side of the infield, Tiari Jennings and Jackie Liss are pretty tight. Tiari's kind of base length, but Kendra will change it from pitch to pitch, going slap, swing. You can see her drag. That makes it really tough for a defense. Do we play in? Do we stay back? Do we need to shade one way or the other? And Kendra's always looking out to that left side of the infield. Where are you playing me?
5 of the 7 hits so far this year for Falby have come with runners on. Out of that number 9 hole, she's driven in 4 runs, which is unusual. And she's in the catbird seat right now. 3-1. Garcia does not want to lose Falby and have to face Otis with runners on at first and second. Poked foul. Kenzie, as a former pitcher, if you're Rachel Garcia, do you actually look into the on-deck circle every once in a while? Just kind of program, or do you automatically just know where you are in the lineup?
No, you should know where you are in the lineup, and therefore you should know who's on deck. And so you got to go and do that attack mode at sometimes. Because I'm looking over, seeing the leadoff, and then also I'm going one more. I know where Megan Grant is looming, so I'm like, I just want to make sure that I'm not having the bases loaded. I need to attack, because that is a situation that is very possible here with 1 out in the top of the lineup coming around. This is a great at-bat.
Such a good at-bat that the home plate umpire needs more softballs.
I've only seen 1 inside pitch. Everything else has been away. And you want to keep it away, because if Kendra Falby is able to get it to the right side of the infield, it allows Kennedy Powell to get to third base.
Another 3-2. And the walk is issued. That is now 3 walks to go along with a hit batter. And again, Garcia puts herself in harm's way. All right, back to the top of the order, and Corby Otis leads the team and runs batted in with 9. Called strike 1. Otis, like Falby in front of her, played for Tim Walton, University of Florida.
I'm just thinking about to the first inning where Portland stranded the bases loaded, had 3 free passes. You have 2 already in this inning.
That's where Garcia seems to be finding success. Inner half to right-handed batters. Poked. Backhand played nicely by Sierra Romero. That's the second out. So 2 on in scoring position with 2 outs, and here comes Megan Grant, the most powerful hitter in the AUSL.
We're looking at a couple of swings already for this rookie, and she has not missed anything on the inner half. I would be so careful, because the power and the bat speed that she throws, yeah, it'll add up to 313 feet. She does have 3 home runs on the season, and that 3rd home run was on an opposite field for her, so it was an away pitch, but those 2 home runs prior on that inner half, man, her hands so quick.
Just a single would probably score 2 runs. She has more homers than singles, though. 5 hits, 3 homers, 1 double, just 1 single. Look at that. Wow, with 2 outs this season, she has been the main weapon for Portland. Good pitch by Garcia.
I'm just going to stay right there. That backdoor curve has a little bit of an upspin to it as well. So you can see where Megan Grant, she's under this pitch. Deja's loving it.
Trying to get back in the dugout. Garcia's 1-2. Got her. Rachel Garcia at her best. Allows the base runners, but gets herself out unscathed.
Well, how about going in tight? But look at the movement on this pitch. That drop ball just falls out of the strike zone. Rachel Garcia, after the first inning, she does it again. 2 runners left on base for Portland.
There's power in my voice.
When I use it.
To speak up for a cause.
To encourage the person next to me.
To help us hear the voiceless.
To represent my people.
To shine a light on the truth.
To show others what is possible.
To change the course of history. To remind you of the power in yours.
There is power in your voice,
but only when you use it.
What sounds more urgent to you? We are stranded, or help, arm wedged in boulder, exclamation.
Tom, please eat this. You're indecisive when you're hungry.
Phone died. I hit send though, I think.
At Burger King, you tell us what goes on the menu.
We want to know what you want.
I want all the jalapenos on my Whopper.
3 layers of juicy, creamy, crunchy jalapeno. Try the loaded jalapeno Whopper today.
I can. You can't spell American without it. At the Ram Make This the Summer sales event, say I can in a Ram truck. I can tow what others won't, power through anything, depend on it for everything, and I can back it all up better than anybody. You can do anything this summer with a great deal at the Ram Make This the Summer sales event, because nothing stops Ram.
During the Ram Make This the Summer event, purchase and get 2.9% financing for 72 months, plus $3,500 bonus cash allowance on most 2026 Ram 1500 Crew Cab models.
Whole bunch of nothing so far if you look at the line score, even though we have had a bunch of base runners. Portland, Texas, first of a 3-game set here in Round Rock, Texas. Let's check in with Maria, Tribal Piece.
Well, the Wolves are trying to get some of that offense that they had against Chicago a few days ago, but all of those home runs, 7 to be exact, and a .352 batting average against the Bandits came from a conversation that head coach Ricky Woodard had with her team before that series even started. She put them all in the dugout, put the at-bats on paper, and said, hey, look, this is how teams are pitching us. They're going away. They're having a game plan because we're not attacking early in counts. We need to do the opposite of that. Be more aggressive at the plate. It clearly worked against Chicago, guys.
Yeah, it did. Thank you, Maria. 2 consecutive wins to finish off the series with Chicago. Texas is now 3-7. Those are almost mandatory wins. 25-game seasons for everyone, and they started the year 1-6, and they needed to get hot, and that's what they are right now. Here's Aaliyah Binford. Binford will be followed by Deja Mulipola and Jayla Lassiter. Batting against Sam Landry. Good pitch by Landry.
She has one of the best changeups in the league. Not afraid to double it up.
Into center field. Playing it beautifully is Falby. Out number 1. 4 up, 4 down against Sam Landry. Having the Texas Volts.
Well, typically the outs that Sam Landry gets are on the dirt, or in this case, in the infield, it's on the grass. But that changeup that Aaliyah Binford shoots a little bit out in front. First fly out of the game.
Here's Mulipola. 28 years of age. Another fantastic example of what the AUSL is all about. You're getting the best players in the world playing in their athletic primes. Mulipola was everyday catcher on the silver medal, 2021 technically. U.S. Olympic team over in Tokyo.
I was teammates with Rachel Garcia and also Bubba Nichols. Those were kind of the three quote unquote rookies of that Olympic team, and they are all still playing here in the AUSL.
Mulipola has been a part of the AUSL for a long time. This is now her 91st game. She has 24 homers over the years. 24 times the ball has left the yard. This is just your second game of 2026. And enormous respect by Landry as she offers the walk to Mulipola. That's the first base runner allowed by Sam Landry.
A couple of off speeds in that at bat, just missing down in the zone. Deja, great eye. And the first base runner for Texas.
Here's Jayla Lassiter, 22-year-old rookie. Three hits and 14 at-bats for Lassiter. Finished up the college experience at LSU. Almost got away from the catcher, Stewart.
Jayla just hit her first professional home run a couple of days ago on Wednesday. Working that batting average, climbing just by at-bat, from at-bat. And we were talking after that home run about could that be the swing that really catapults her and gets her going. Just the batting average for her standards had been a little bit low, and sure enough, the next at-bat followed it up with a single.
End of the line here for Lassiter. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Landry just walked Mulipola a moment ago. Powered into center field. Falby makes the play. 2 down. Well, there's a final already today around the AUSL. How about the Utah Talons? They just keep on keeping on. They're the first team to 10 wins on the year. Montana Fouts. Oh, my goodness, Kenzie. She did it again. Another complete game. This time a complete game shutout.
Crazy.
As the Talons took down the Blaze.
It is incredible how many pitchers this season are going the distance. Complete games, just everywhere you look, left and right. We're not even halfway through the season, and there have already been 19 complete games by AUSL pitchers. We didn't even have half that a season ago. I just think you add some more arms. Maybe these pitchers are having a little bit more rest. The rookie class, we've got to talk about it. Carlin Pickens, Kenzie Brown, 2 of the best right now.
Sierra Romero swings through that. Ball and 2 strikes to the veteran. 11th year as a pro after graduating from Michigan as the best to ever come out of the Big Ten. National Player of the Year in 2016 as a Wolverine. And Landry strikes her out. So Landry allows her base runner. She walks Deja Mulipola, but then gets Lassiter and Romero to end the frame.
Second strikeout for a pitcher who was a rookie a season ago, but she is back and leading this Portland staff and getting that drop ball for a strikeout.
Being a business owner takes hard work and a whole lot of miles. So we needed a serious business card that could go the distance. We chose the Capital One Venture X business card. With unlimited double miles on every purchase, we earn rewards on all the things we need to grow our business. Delicious.
So good.
And with big purchasing power, we can spend more and earn more. So we redeemed miles to travel the country and partner with new stores.
What's in your wallet?
Hey, that's my line.
Chew into it with Extra.
Behold the DQ $7 meal deal, built to satisfy. Full-sized foods that really fill you up. Upgrade to a small blizzard for just $2, like the limited time drumstick with peanuts. DQ, happy tastes good.
Tomorrow, Saturday, in the AUSL, the Utah Talon's going to take on the Carolina Blaze, 2 Eastern Time. Catch the action live on ESPN and stream the game anytime on the ESPN app. Talons hotter than a firecracker. Now 10-3. They've won 7 consecutive games. Good golly. Rachel Garcia and the Volts taking on the Cascade here in Round Rock. Scoreless game as we play the third.
That pitching staff, the fact that they just got Georgina Korick, who was the pitcher of the year in last year's AUSL season. Yeah. Front runners for sure right now, the way that staff is rolling.
Going to be a problem.
Add in Taylor Tinsley, the rookie All-American from UCLA, who, what did she do in her rookie debut? Oh, throw a complete game shutout. It's just ridiculous.
Sydney Stewart leads things off. Stewart, Davidson, Cahalan batting against Rachel Garcia. Softly on the ground to third. Jackie Liss, wide throw, but a good job by Romero to come off the bag and tag Stewart on the way by.
So Texas, a new face at third base. We've seen Jackie Liss play the corners for Texas, but it has been the first base side. And of course, we saw it a couple of days ago, the last game for the season, the rookie Amina Vega had to leave her team and take a job in medical sales. And so Texas trying to find a solution in Amina Vega's absence. Who is going to play third base? It had been Amina Vega on lockdown. She was amazing. I mean, you and I called a lot of her games, and the defensive highlights just rolled every single game. And so Jackie Liss being tested early.
Second plate appearance for Mia Davidson. She lined out to center her first time up. This is her first game of 2026 in the AUSL. Some of the best hand-eye coordination you'll see. One ball and 2 strikes. Davidson is from the state of North Carolina. Left the Tar Heel State to play college softball. Was at Mississippi State for 5 years. Later coached at Mississippi State. Interesting numbers have followed her through pro ball. Mia Davidson has played 44 games over the years with Athletes Unlimited, the AUSL. In those 44 games, she's been hit with a pitch 23 times. Basically won every other game.
I can tell you why.
Do tell.
Power. She is a hitter, and I'm looking at her with how fast her hands are. You have to be so precise if you're going to go inside. And so it's what every pitcher knows. It's, you talk about all the time with your catcher, your pitching coach. Hey, if you go inside, don't miss white. Well, where are you missing then? You're going in. In. And if you hit her, okay.
Swung on and missed. Garcia strikes out Davidson. Garcia now with 1 strikeout in each of the first 3 innings.
I love this pitch to back up all of the inner half stuff that we saw from Rachel. It was in hard for a lot of foul balls down the left field line, and so that opens up something away.
So after walking the number 9 batter an inning ago, Garcia has retired 4 in a row. Maybe it just took her a while to get warm, which is odd to say on a 100-degree day here in Austin. Actually, the locals are maybe outside of Austin, about 20 miles north of Austin here in Round Rock. Confident swing by Cahalan. 1 ball, 1 strike. Cahalan hitting in the 5 spot in the lineup, followed by Tori Vidalis. Garcia's popping it up there.
I think that's my favorite pitch from Rachel's. It's just like OG Rachel Garcia, 70 plus, the back door. It's got a little bit of an upcut.
What a pitch. Curves right over for a called strike 3. Back-to-back strikeouts for Garcia.
She doubles it up on this backdoor curve. Yeah, this is the pitch that I'm talking about. It goes away from the lefty. You can't give up on it. It's going to cut, and it's going to go up. And the rookie, she knows it.
Get all ESPN networks, your favorite sports, teams, and exclusive live events on the big screen with the ESPN app. It's all of ESPN, all in one place.
This thing just got wild.
Your home for the biggest live events and the best championship moments.
That was incredible. Love Scott Bedfeld. Get a good look.
It's the ultimate fan experience.
Ain't nobody bigger than us, yeah, baby.
Stream now on the ESPN app.
Initially, what sparked my interest in medicine was my grandfather. I grew up going to his cardiology appointments with him, and as most little kids, I didn't like the doctor at all. His cardiologist made me understand that physicians get to give people back more time with the people they love.
Oh my goodness! A grand slam! Corby Otis! How do you do?
Even if you have a really good outing and you go 4 for 4, that's great, but it doesn't tell you what you have to do better tomorrow to continue on your path to be great. Softball is responsible for many of my life lessons that I will take into being a physician and a member of the healthcare team.
That athlete feature presented by LabCorp, the official consumer health testing partner of the AUSL. Corby Otis, a biology major at Florida, and that's just the start for her in the medical field.
That's Dr. Otis to you. When you're looking at SEC Scholar Athlete of the Year, will be going to medical school this fall. And it was actually just announced this week that she was awarded a postgraduate scholarship. And there's only 42 student athletes in the NCAA every season that get a postgraduate scholarship, and Corby is one of them.
Awesome. So cool. We're in the bottom of the 3rd inning here in Round Rock, Texas. Jackie Liss, Leanne Good, Danica Coffey batting against Sam Landry. This is 8-9-1 in the lineup. We've yet to see a base hit in our ball game. We've had base runners for both sides. Rachel Garcia has walked 3 and hit 2 batters. A lot of traffic for her. Sam Landry has just 1 walk, so she's faced 1 over the minimum. Lifted into left field. Otis can't make the play. It's off the wall. Possible extra bases for Liss. She's into second with a slide. There's your first hit of the game.
You teed that up well, partner. We were waiting for it. Who was it going to be on either team? There's the rookie from Texas Tech, down in that 8 spot, gets a pitch on the inner half, clears her hand so well, and I really thought that Corby Otis was going to come up with this. She did everything right, just a little bit too high for her, a little bit too over her head.
Here's Leanne Good thinking about some small ball. Number 9 hitter thinking about getting Liss over to third any way possible. 5 hits, 19 pro at bats for Good. Two 2-0. Called strike, 2-1. Good so far this year. 1 for 7 with runners on base. I don't think she's thinking it here. I think she's thinking bunt. There's the bunt. Pushes it to Landry. Sacrifice, 1-3. Moving over to third goes Liss. Good job by Good.
I thought she was looking for a push bunt there. I like the idea. Trying to sneak it past Sam Landry. It just was not enough, hard enough, and you have to think about the grass infield, right? That's going to slow the ball down. But, hey, you'll take it. Sacrifice, and you get that first run 60 feet away.
Here's Coffey. Called strike 1 to Coffey. Infield is pinched in all the way around. Landry would love a strikeout. She's got 2, 9 batters into the game.
Well, this is where Sam Landry loves to be. She loves throwing to left-handed hitters. Very comfortable in this spot. The batting average against left-handed hitters is low. Hitters only hitting 171 off of Landry, but when she's facing right-handed hitters, that average almost doubles. 333.
It's called a reverse split. You would think a right-hander would have more success against right-handed hitters. Lifted down the left field line and out of play. Any reason, Kenzie, why a right-hander like Landry would have so much success against left-handed batters?
I really think she likes to use that screwball more to left-handed hitters, and it allows her to run that pitch away, a screwball breaking away from a Danica Coffey versus a curveball would be breaking into her. And so when you're facing a right-handed hitter, you don't have as much room to run that screwball away, or else you're going to hit the batter.
2 balls and 2 strikes to Coffey, who has not driven in a run so far this year. High drive, deep center field. Easily scoring from third comes Jackie Liss. Job well done by Danica Coffey. Her first RBI so far of 2026, and it's a 1-0 lead for Texas.
We'll get them on and get them over and then get them in. And how about the bottom of the lineup, setting up the top of the lineup? Danica Coffey, such a swing here, so pretty, small stride. And she just needed to get this ball to the grass somehow. It's a nice catch here from Kendra Falby, going a long way, good drop step.
So Coffey gives the Volts a jolt.
There you go. Little jolt of espresso.
Here's Riley Boone. Swings down the left field line. Otis makes the catch in foul territory, and the side is retired. But first stretch of the game, Texas, they lead 1-0. To the 4th we go.
If you love to travel, Capital One has a rewards credit card that opens up a world of possibilities. With Venture X, you earn unlimited double miles on everything you buy. And turn all of your purchases into extraordinary trips. Plus, get premium benefits at a collection of luxury hotels when you book on Capital One Travel. And get access to over 1,000 airport lounges worldwide. Open up a world of possibilities with Capital One. What's in your wallet?
Caitlin, you know State Farm sees everything, so you get coverage that fits your life and budget.
You've mentioned.
I see everything too, like the shot clock looking down on me.
Well, he does know math.
Okay, that is cool.
What sounds more urgent to you? We are stranded, or help, arm wedged in boulder, exclamation.
Tom, please eat this. You're indecisive when you're hungry.
Phone died. I hit send though, I think.
Well, Rachel Garcia, she's making the ball dance early. 4 strikeouts, a couple looking, a couple of swinging. You see that backdoor curve, and the combination of her drop ball, she kind of throws as an off-speed pitch, has been working. Yes, it was a little adventurous in the first. Walked and had a couple of hit by pitches, so those free passes had the bases loaded for Portland, but she has buckled down since. And you see the breakdown of what she throws. It's going to be a lot of upspin. And that drop ball is a pitch that she has kind of gotten used to the last couple of years. It's a pitch that maybe she didn't have a ton in college, but she's been working that drop ball so well down in the zone to offset the up stuff.
Pitches by inning. Trending in the right direction for Garcia. She was on pace to throw about 260 pitches the way she was beginning the game. She did not like that call.
She's like, where was it?
I think Tori Vidalis finally got one. Tori, remember, she took 2 strikes her first time up and didn't like either one of the calls. Tori's probably saying to herself, we're still not even, Rachel.
I need one more.
Yeah. Now, Tori is from the great state of Texas. This is a fun weekend for her. One of the best to ever play at Texas A&M.
Ball was smoked.
TV Tori Vidalis, champion a year ago playing with the Talons, now with the Portland Cascade. 25 career homers as a pro. She's got 32 career doubles as a pro. Softly hit, good. Rachel Garcia has not allowed a hit. She probably has no idea because she's had so much traffic behind her. She's walked, what's the number now? She's walked 3 and she's hit 2 batters. So there's been base runners, but none of the base runners via the hit. Here's Kennedy Powell.
It's got to be a little frustrating for Portland, right? They're still looking for that first hit, and you think about the gift they were given in the first and the second inning. Bases loaded because of those free passes, and then the second inning, more free passes, had 2 runners on, could not find a way to score.
1 ball and 1 strike to Powell. One of the many Texans in the league. She's from Conroe, 2 hours east of here. Garcia has retired 6 in a row, looking for her 5th strikeout. Softly again, right side. It's going to be a foot race to the bag, and there's your first base hit. An infield single for Kennedy Powell. Snaps the streak of 6 consecutive retired by Garcia.
Yeah, this is tough for Texas defensively. There's a changeup that Kennedy Powell pulls. She's way out far in front, and you can see where Sierra Romero, she goes a little bit too out of her position. Leanne Good, she might have been right there behind her. And you have to remember, this is a new position for Sierra this season. Typically, we all know her as an amazing second baseman, but just because of the personnel, you have a rookie and Leanne Good, who is slotted at second base. They've asked Sierra, the veteran, to see if she can adapt and try a new spot. But it takes some time to know where you need to go, and sometimes at first base, there's balls that you should not get. It sounds funny, like, can I get to this? I can. Is it smart for me to go get it? No, probably not. My second baseman can get there as well.
Here's Sis Bates. Laid down a sacrifice her first time up. Ball and 2 strikes. 28-year-old Sis Bates. She's been a pro since 2021. She's a decision maker here in the AUSL. Has been part of the PEC for a while. Called strike 3. Garcia now with 5 strikeouts.
So after giving up the first base hit of the ball game, follows it up with that backdoor curve for the strikeout. Sis Bates not loving it. Deja Mulipola, this is her first week back, and she's behind the dish with the veteran Rachel in the circle. This battery is one that goes deep. Have a lot of reps together. We talked about Team USA, but also here in the AUSL, they love working together. It's funny because they competed against each other in college. Arizona and UCLA, rivalry going back and forth.
Kendra Falby. Into center field. That's going to be the first base hit today for the Cascade with a runner on. 2 aboard, back to the top of the order, and Corby Otis will bat. So this will be the 3rd look for these Cascade hitters at Garcia tonight.
You can see where that pitch missed. A little bit up, a little bit in. Deja Mulipola, she wanted that pitch away. And Kendra Falby continues to be a spark in that 9 spot, hitting over 300.
Otis is 0 for 2, but like I said, this is now her 3rd look at Garcia. She'll go 3 times through the order. Advantage starts to swing more and more towards the hitter. Second year as a pro. Last year, Otis playing with the Blaze hit .346 as a rookie. We're going to talk to Corby next inning when she's playing defense. May ask her what this conversation is all about. Hit it hard, find a gap, hit it over the fence.
Well, you have 1 pitch to really play with before you get to 2 strikes, so you can sit a speed here. You can sit one side of the plate.
Two and 1. Garcia is going to continue to try and throw strikes to Otis. She knows that Megan Grant is on deck. Trying to protect the 1-0 lead here in the 4th inning. Into left field. What a play! How my Jayla Lassiter saved a run. Lassiter got a great jump and lays it all out to make the play.
What a gutsy dive. If this ball gets past Lassiter, well, yeah, a couple of runs are scoring, and Corby Otis can't believe it. But Texas, again, getting out of a jam for the 3rd inning in a row. What a dive.
Season 2 of Athletes Unlimited Softball League loading. Ignited by a record-setting inaugural season, a bold new era in softball is here. Now, 6 teams take the field in their home markets, each stacked with a lineup worthy of the spotlight. The Athletes Unlimited Softball League. This is legendary.
Behold the DQ $7 meal deal, built to satisfy. Full-sized foods that really fill you up. Upgrade to a small blizzard for just $2, like the limited-time drumstick with peanuts. DQ, happy tastes good.
Here you leave today and enter a world of cool kids.
A world of high scores. A world of cool friends.
This summer, get a 4-day, 4-park magic ticket starting at $109 per day plus tax.
She went to it with Extra.
We've made it to the bottom of the fourth inning here in Round Rock, Texas, 20 miles north of Austin, Texas, the state capital. It's Portland, Texas, first of a 3-game set. We're going to talk this half inning with the left fielder for the Portland Cascade, Corby Otis, second-year pro out of Florida. Corby, how you doing out there in left field?
Doing great. It's great out here.
It's amazing how hot it was all day long, but it seems to be, well, I'm in the booth right here, but it seems to be kind of cool now.
This is nice. There's a little breeze coming on here. We're good.
Hey, curious, you guys had a 5-game winning streak that was snapped a couple of days ago, but you're playing really good for a team in its first year of existence. What's been the story of this season?
Yeah, I mean, really, I think what's super special about this team is that we've gotten to build the culture from the ground up. So, I mean, from first meeting, we were deciding what the legacy is going to be for the Cascade. What is the Cascade going to look like? So that's been super special. And obviously you have a great group of girls. We all mesh together really well. So it's been fun.
Who was someone that you were most looking forward to suiting up with? Obviously last year you played for the Blaze, and so you're moved over to Portland, but who was someone you're like, yeah, I can't wait to play with her?
See, okay, this is biased, but my girl over there in center field, I was real excited to play with her again. And then bonus, we got shortstop in front of me that I also played with, so we got some Gators on the left side. Cut Sam!
Well, I was talking to Kendra in the preseason, and she said that Coach Walton called you guys Bluetooth sync up. Do I have that right? You guys have like a little bit of a nickname where you guys know exactly what's happening. You don't have to talk about it.
Yeah, I think we coined that my first year, my junior year, as like Bluetooth connected.
Okay.
Just when you work with new people in the outfield, so much of it is getting to know their range, getting to know their communication, how to listen for their voice. But man, once we did that, good sense.
Could be two. It is. Sis Bates turns the double play.
Pigot would request that I say pumpkin to that. So there you go, Pigot. Atta baby!
Well, now we have 2 outs, so maybe we don't get to talk to you as long. But what is it like when you're in the outfield and you're just watching your infield like this turn a double play? You have such a great view.
Oh, it's great. I get a front row seat to something like one of the coolest things in sports and one of the hardest things to do. Thought that was coming my way. But no, we get a first-class seat, and we get to see these guys in practice every day. The way that they work is incredible.
Corby, we have 2 outs, so if there is a 3rd out, you'll have to wrap up your answer very quickly. But
all right.
I know that you recently got into medical school. Is that correct?
That's correct. Yeah. I'll get to be a double Gator here starting in the fall.
Oh, that's so exciting. Can you tell everyone what you are going to study and like what you've been up to?
Yeah, so a lot of things in the gap year. I worked at the hospital for the head of cardiothoracic surgery doing some clinical research. Did lessons and stuff as well, did mentorship, and then also did tissue charts for a company, read those. Yeah, a lot of stuff. But I'd like to do surgery. I know surgery for sure. Room! 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 Find it! Yeah! Surgery for sure. Cardiothoracic or orthopedics.
Awesome stuff, Corby, and it clearly there is a relationship where there are the Gators out there in the outfield. Corby, great job.
Thank you, guys. Thanks for having me on. Go Cats.
Kendra Falvey makes the play, and she only made it because she knew how much room she had. Corby Otis helping her out all the way.
What sounds more urgent to you? We are stranded, or help, arm wedged in boulder, exclamation.
Tom, please eat this. You're indecisive when you're hungry.
Phone died. I hit send though, I think.
At Burger King, you tell us what goes on the menu.
We want to know what you want.
I want all the jalapenos on my Whopper.
3 layers of juicy, creamy, crunchy jalapeno. Try the loaded jalapeno Whopper today.
One 0 Texas leads Portland. Portland will have Megan Grant leading things off here against Rachel Garcia as we play the 5th inning. Megan Grant, one of the most powerful players in the world today, and she has an interesting way of getting ready for every game. Let's send it over to Maria.
Well, we're trying to figure out where all of the power comes from, Eric, and what we learned was that she brings a sled with her to every place that the Cascade travels. There's about a 45-pound weight on it and a bungee cord as well that's connected to it. She then moves her wrists and forearms and walks back and forth on the turf, pulling this sled to develop the strength in her forearms. And I don't know, 313 feet, I think that it might be working.
That's amazing. Thank you, Maria. Have you seen something like that before, Kenzie?
Never. And you know what we're doing with this segment, and what Maria is doing is we're allowing the outside world into the secrets of the home run hitter, the best home run hitter in NCAA softball this season, and what makes her so good. So you know what we're going to see on social media soon? A lot of youngsters with the sled.
That's the key to hitting 42 homers as a senior, huh? 42 homers, 91 career homers as a UCLA Bruin. Uh-oh. That was an unwritten rule that was just broken. Batters for years were never allowed to touch the ball. If you have a bat in your hands and the ball comes close to you, touch to it, it's considered to be bad luck.
Oh, I thought you were meaning like actually against the rules.
No. When there's a loose ball at the plate, you kick it, you hit it with your bat, but you do not touch it with your hands. And I think that's the direct result of this fly ball to left field. She was doomed.
All right.
She was absolutely doomed. So 1 out here in the 5th inning. Megan Grant is now 0 for 2 with the walk against Rachel Garcia. And last catch made by Jayla Lassiter, who ended the top of the 4th inning with a highlight reel catch to keep this game 1-0. Here's Sydney Stewart. Out in front, 0-1. That is a fair ball. Jackie Lists, her throw is scooped up by Sierra Romero. 2 down.
Well, Rachel Garcia has done a great job at the 2 powerful bats. Yes, the rookies, but Megan Grant, Sydney Stewart, 2 of the biggest swingers, an easy pop-up and an easy ground out.
Here's Mia Davidson. Lined out to center field in the 1st inning and struck out swinging in the 3rd. I love that. Hits a foul ball and immediately spins the batter on like it's a toothpick. She's done that since she was a high schooler in North Carolina.
That's her trademark. And it's back. We've missed it.
Davidson with exactly 1 more homer in her college career than Megan Grant. Grant had 91, Davidson 92. Garcia has her set up.
But both are graduating the all-time at their respective schools, so Mia, Mississippi State. Megan, UCLA. The names at the top of those charts.
It is hard to get anything past Davidson. Super quick.
Well, this is kind of how the last at-bat against Rachel Garcia went. It was a lot of foul balls, a lot of that backdoor curve and tight on the hands to Mia Davison, and then she got a changeup away.
Went away, missed.
That was what she wanted.
Got her! Second time, Garcia has struck out Davidson. That is now 6 punch-outs in 5 innings for the great Garcia.
Well, I love it. If first you don't succeed, go right back to it. Try again. And she does. She goes to the changeup. The second straight time that she has got Mia Davidson, the big swinger, striking out on the changeup. The veteran is dialed in.
Chew into it with Extra.
In softball, we learn that respect and teamwork make all the difference. It's also true in life. Being a good teammate means encouraging and standing up for others. Together we can build a world where everyone feels safe, supported, and empowered. Because how you treat people, that's what makes a true champion.
You're done mopping, and you might think your floors are clean.
But not from where we're standing.
Try the new Swiffer Power Mop. For a deeper clean you can see and feel.
Wow, you really stepped up your clean.
New micro scrubbers clean 5 times deeper than spin mops, even in grout lines. Keeping more dirt and grime off your socks and hard to reach places, so stuff stays trapped here.
And not down here.
Ooh, I feel this clean in my soul.
Try the new Swiffer Power Mop for a white sock clean.
What sounds more urgent to you? We are stranded, or help, arm wedged in boulder, exclamation.
Tom, please eat this. You're indecisive when you're hungry.
Phone died. I hit send though, I think.
I can look it up.
Well, 3 games coming your way tomorrow. All 6 teams in the AUSL will be in action, 2 o'clock Eastern on ESPN. You can find the Talons and the Blaze. How hot are the Talons? They won earlier today. They've now won 7 in a row. 5 Eastern, you got the Bandits taking on the Spark. And then the Nightcap will be back here in Round Rock, Texas. Cascade and Volts, middle game of this 3-game weekend series. With Kenzie Fowler, with Maria Tribal Peace, I'm Eric Collins. Glad to have you here. Starting to get late. It's the bottom of the 5th inning. The Volts lead, but only by a run. They have exactly 1 hit in the game. It was a leadoff double by Jackie Liss in the 3rd inning. She came around to score on a sacrifice fly by Danica Coffey. That's it. Off the end of the bat, popped up. Sis Bates makes the play. Now, one thing about watching this Cascade team play, as we have quite a bit this year, they've got phenomenal starting pitching, just phenomenal starting pitching. But the defense and the energy defensively has always been there without fail.
Yeah, they are definitely a defensive-led squad. The numbers offensively aren't going to jump off the charts.
First ball swinging. Romero hits to 3rd. Powell throws her out. When you were pitching, Kenzie, where did you feel the absolute best defender needed to be behind you?
Ooh, I like to third base.
Third base?
Yeah. Just because I really hated pitching to slappers and those short gamers. So I always felt more confident if I looked to my right and was like, you got it? Because I don't want to have to go get it. You got it. You got this drag bunt, please. And they're like, yeah, of course. That's my job. I mean, I'll do it. I'm not going to like it. But you have a better arm.
When I think of great defensive third baseman, I always think of Andrea Duran was just sensational. Kelly Montalvo played at Alabama and played pro ball for forever. Great defensive third baseman.
I always like going down history with you, Vicky Galindo.
Oh, yeah. Amber Patton.
Yep. When I was growing up, it was Tony Mascarenas for Arizona. I remember my sister and I braided our hair like Tony. She had a couple of braids, and of course, growing up in Tucson, we liked the third baseman's hair, and we were going to braid it just like Tony.
The original GOAT, Lisa Fernandez, when she wasn't pitching.
Yeah.
Played third base. To be truthful, the first time I ever heard the term GOAT would have been back in the early 2000s. Someone was talking about Lisa Fernandez in the softball world and mentioned that she was the GOAT. I was like, oh my God, what? No, she's great. So that's what it means, greatest of all time.
Well, you covered a couple of GOATs. You covered Michael Jordan.
He wasn't a GOAT back in the 90s. We didn't
But I'm saying
do that,
now,
yeah.
you covered a couple of GOATs.
First GOAT I ever heard of was Lisa Fernandez. She's on my Mount Rushmore. Good job by Jackie Liss. Jackie Liss is aboard. No one asked, but my Mount Rushmore is Lisa Fernandez, Jenny Finch, Kat Osterman, and Kelly Kretschmann.
I like it.
Those are my four.
Can't have it all be pitchers.
And all for different reasons. Pros, college players, international.
Well, we got to wrap up our third base talk and not make sure we don't miss Jessie Warren.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah, she's in there.
No doubt. Good old number 30. Here's Leanne Good. Pops this one up.
Oh, I was ready. I thought I had a chance at that. Dang it.
We're far back. I've actually never done a softball game this high up in my life. And I've done games in, I can't imagine how many different stadiums over the years. We are high and far away. Landry paints the outer half. Ball and 2 strikes. Liss on at first, 2 outs. 1-0 lead for the Volts over the Cascade. Swung on and tipped into the catcher's glove. Another strikeout for Landry, just her 3rd. She has worked 5 innings. To the 6th we go. 1-0 lead.
We've got ourselves a little pitcher's duel. Sam Landry, Rachel Garcia going back to it. I love this rise ball for Sam's 3rd strikeout.
What sounds more urgent to you? We are stranded, or help, arm wedged in boulder, exclamation.
Tom, please eat this. You're indecisive when you're hungry.
Phone died. I hit send though, I think.
If I'm a parent today and I'm looking for a place where my daughter is going to be valued, I think about Little League softball.
It all starts at that young age. Those girls going out there. See how it is. See how you like it. It's so fun. Softball allows you to not only be the person that you are, but to then grow her.
Get past that point of, oh man, like I'm not good. No, I am good. I can do this.
The game taught me to believe in myself. I want young girls to fall in love with softball.
Being a business owner takes hard work and a whole lot of miles. So we needed a serious business card that could go the distance. We chose the Capital One Venture X business card. With unlimited double miles on every purchase, we earn rewards on all the things we need to grow our business. Delicious.
So good.
And with big purchasing power, we can spend more and earn more. So we redeemed miles to travel the country and partner with new stores.
What's in your wallet?
Hey, that's my line.
Chew into it with Extra.
Oh, allow me. Oh, thank you. Mirror, mirror on the wall.
Oh. Are we overdoing it?
No.
Okay.
We're not overcooking the sauce.
Okay.
Better?
Better. Oh, with
Perfect.
the angle. Okay.
Full shug! So bad your ex don't do it for you. That morning coffee brewed it for you.
Come on, Corby. Come on, guys. Mia. Mia. Allie, have you tried it? No. Come on.
Yeah!
Well, we picked the right person to put a microphone on. Corby Otis is lively.
I don't know what I love more, the singing to Sabrina Carpenter, the eye black where she lights a cork on fire and does it the old school way, which I'm told you actually were the one that told me that. We were talking about it pre-air.
I didn't realize you could actually have it. Oh, look at the spin on that. Kenley Cahalan tried to butt for a base hit and he spins foul. Yeah, the old school way of putting eye black on is burning a cork and waiting till it cools down a little bit and then smearing it on your face.
There it is. Look how good it looks. She was fired up about the Gatorade, and I loved the team huddle, the power of friendship, holding the hands. It's good stuff.
Is there any correlation to people who are really good at hacky sack and really good at softball? Is there such a thing as like the best softball players are actually really good, or some people just stink?
I mean, I stink. I never gave it a try, though, because pregame, what are pitchers doing?
Chilling.
Yeah, well, we're in the bullpen.
Okay, yeah.
I'm not out there in the field playing hacky sack. I'm getting my spins warm. I always look over at my teammates. I'm like, are you guys going to warm up or play hacky sack? I was probably just hating because I thought it looked more fun than getting loose and pitching.
Garcia has really settled in. She's pitched into the 6th inning. This is her 91st pitch. Will it be playable? A lot of foul territory. Yep. Catch is made by Jackie Liss. One down.
Well, Jackie Liss, she has been tested tonight. We've been talking about how Amina Vega was the everyday starting third baseman for Texas. She departs the team, takes a job in medical sales, and so you have to find someone to replace those big shoes that Amina Vega provided. Yes, a rookie, but she was so good defensively, and Jackie Liss getting her first start over there at third base. She's made a couple of plays, and then that one impressive, having to run a very far way and not knowing where the fence is going to be. Of course, you're hoping your teammate in the dugout is someone's yelling to you, got room, you got room.
You know, Tori Vidalis, these are the moments where she shines. People who have watched the AUSL for a number of years, late in games, close, particularly when she's 0 for 2 and due. This is when Tori Vidalis gets yourself a double, maybe even a homer. Her third look at Garcia. She's gonna have to battle now. She's down to the count of ball and 2 strikes. Tori's put the ball in play twice. She's flying out to right and bounced to second, so she hasn't pulled the ball yet. To the shortstop, Jennings throws out Vidalis. And again, Garcia is on a roll. She is now retired 6 in a row.
Well, she has her off-speed pitch dialed up to perfection. And I feel like it's been a great game plan with Deja behind the plate calling the game. Every time that she's thrown that changeup, it's been the exact right count. Seen a lot of just weak contact, whether it's in the air or on the ground.
That sounds kind of weird to say, but this is an important bat for Kennedy Powell. She's been aboard twice against Garcia. Portland needs to get some base runners on to get to that lineup again. There's 2 outs in the 6th inning. If Powell's retired here, Garcia will face 8, 9, and 1 in the 7th inning. So if she can retire everyone in order, she'll never have to face Megan Grant again. That should be the focus for Portland, is trying to get base runners on to allow Grant, Stewart, and Davidson one last look at Garcia.
And you saw the numbers. Offense has not come easy for Portland. It has been all about the defense, all about the pitching.
Garcia has 6 strikeouts. Garcia has 7 strikeouts. What a performance.
Some light work right now for Rachel in the circle. You saw the smiles walking off. This rise ball, 7 strikeouts. She's been working it with Deja, who has been new this week. This battery is back in full form. Love to see these two together.
The NFL Flag Championships are back, and it's game on.
Buckle up. This is fast. It's fun.
The next generation, they're not waiting their turn. They came to play.
The energy is palpable. Touchdown! Wow!
Laying it all on the line.
It's win or go home.
And the premier youth flag football event of the summer.
Get set to crown a champion.
The NFL Flag Championships presented by Toyota. July 24th through 26th on ABC, ESPN, and Disney Networks.
Well, we have had a pitcher's duel tonight with Rachel Garcia and Sam Landry going at it. And Sam Landry, she's only given up 1 hit, so just the 1 mistake, the 2 strikeouts. You see the way that she's been able to dance her ball through the zone, and she's doing her part. She's doing everything she can to keep her team in it. It was just that 1 hit in the 3rd inning, the double from Jackie List that put her into scoring position. And credit Texas, they were able to manufacture that run in, and that has been it.
A combined 3 hits in our game. Danica Coffey, top of the order. 3rd look at Landry. 1 more opportunity for the Volts to put some runs on the board and give Garcia a little wiggle room as we play the 7th. Coffey, Boone, Jennings batting against Landry. Texas has won 2 consecutive games. Portland has lost 2 consecutive games. It's been a really interesting year for Portland. They have been streaking up and down. Lost their first 2 games, then won 5 in a row. Has since lost 2 in a row.
Well, how much have we talked about Utah and what the Talons are doing right now, the hottest team in the league, and you think about what Portland was able to do when they were at Utah, swept the Talons.
Good.
Made it look easy.
How'd that happen? Yeah, crazy. Oh my! Coffey way in front of that. And at home run distance, but the wrong shape. Coffey is from Richwood, Texas, 3.5 hours away. Hard along the shores of the Gulf of Mexico.
It's a great spot, 0-2. Really can't get hurt with that pitch. Sydney Stewart just check in with our home plate umpire, making sure that's not too low or too out, but that was definitely a good take.
Just waves at it. Another strikeout for Landry, her 4th of the evening. 1 down.
That was set up so well because the pitch prior to this changeup was in this exact spot. So you have a hitter like Danica Coffey. She's looking down, she's looking away, and what do? Just pull the string.
Riley Boone, a rare 0-fer for her. 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a flyout. Boone came into this one with 12 hits in the first 10 games. Boone gets into that exaggerated crouch. Pitcher Must just be intimidating trying to figure out a way to get it in that small little bread box of a strike zone.
It's kind of a unique stance. You look at her front foot, it's open a little bit.
Right back to Landry. 2 down. So 2 outs, bases clear. TRA Jennings. Let's check in with Maria.
Well, we see Sam Landry having success today, and Coach Flowers told us she struggled in her first series. A big reason why was because she wasn't coming off a college season, so she didn't get a chance to pitch to live batters, and she was trying to be too perfect. And Coach Flowers told her, hey, look, just be aggressive, attack. And Kent, you could probably speak to a little bit more how much more important it becomes to attack hitters when you're being too timid.
100%, and I think it's, you know, a big transition from year 1 to year 2. Year 1, like Maria said, you're just rolling in from college. You're still in shape. You don't really have to warm up a whole bunch. You're just kind of ready to go. All of your tools are in check, and then you have a long off season. And now it's like, okay, where is my team? Who's training with me? I have to do this myself. Okay, what does that look like? And what do I need? Because it's the first time that you're really on your own as a professional. You're not surrounded by your collegiate team 24/7. And it does take a minute. That first series, I always try and give those pitchers a little bit of grace, because pitching is such a rhythm thing that you have to just feel it. And you can do all the inner squads that you want, you can do all the bullpens, but nothing is like stepping out there in real time with consequences for every pitch. And so you have to find your way back, and it was a little rough. You and I were on the call for that one, and we were really excited to see Sam because she had an incredible rookie season playing for Texas. And so what will year 2 bring? And it was a little rough, but it's just all about the bounce back. And she has settled in so well.
3-2. She has walked 3. She has struck out 4. She has matched Rachel Garcia almost pitch for pitch. A combined 3 hits as we play the 6th inning. That is a fair ball. Nice play by Kennedy Powell to play it through. Side is retired. 3 up and 3 down. Landry does her job. Now, can the bats of Portland pick her up? We shall see. The 7th is next.
The journey to equality is not easy. It's not quick. It's not done. We're fighting to level the playing field, advocating for equity, and setting the standard for generations to come. After 50 years of changing the game, our work is far from over. We choose to fight to protect the progress we've made, because when girls play, they lead and we all win.
Behold the DQ $7 meal deal, built to satisfy. Full-sized foods that really fill you up. Upgrade to a small blizzard for just $2, like the limited time drumstick with peanuts. DQ, happy tastes good.
What sounds more urgent to you? We are stranded, or help, arm wedged in boulder, exclamation.
Tom, please eat this. You're indecisive when you're hungry.
Phone died. I hit send though, I think.
Mister, I don't want much. Just a puppy. And waffles. My very own boat. And toys that never run out of batteries. Oh yeah, a real castle in every tree in the world.
We're gonna need a bigger tree.
Give the gift of magic and more, like extra time in the parks, when you stay with the Disney Resorts Collection. And now you can save up to 20% on select stays this holiday.
Rachel Garcia giving us a vintage performance. It was a little bit of a rough start, but man, has she settled in so nice, working the drop ball, working the changeup, the lower half of the zone. She has had it teed up to perfection. It has also been so much fun to watch her counterpart be back. Deja Mulipola, the 1-2 punch. A lot of history between this battery, and they have it dialed in.
Beautiful evening here in Round Rock, Texas. Rachel Garcia, new season high with the 7 strikeouts. Her career high is 9. Career high is 9. That's still a possibility. She will face 8, 9, and 1 for Portland. Obviously, they need base runners, but it is Going to be interesting to see if they can get to 4 deep here in this 7th inning, because Megan Grant would be the 4th batter this inning. Just handed a note. This is fantastic stuff. Wow. The Cascade have not scored a run in the 7th inning this season. Not one. This is now game number 10 for Taraya Flowers' team. Can they buck the 7th inning bugaboo? Sis Bates, Kendra Falby, Corby Otis batting against Rachel Garcia. Softly, right side foul.
Well, if you're Rachel, you want to stay exactly where you are at, because her last 2 innings, the 5th inning and the 6th inning, is when she really just turned it up. 3 up, 3 down, quick in, quick out, a couple of strikeouts, some weak contact.
That was her 100th pitch of the night. She had 28 in the 1st inning. It's amazing. Just give her time, allow her to get in a groove, and she'll reward you.
Well, still 3 outs to go here offensively for Portland, but I guarantee you, no matter what, win or lose, they're going to be talking about the first 2 innings. 5 left on base. They have 7 total left on base in this ball game, but the first 2 innings, man, they were gifted 2 chances and could not capitalize.
Shortstop Jennings can't make the play. And the leadoff batter is aboard. Sis Bates on at first, nobody out.
Oh, this is the break that Portland could need. The very sure-handed Tiare Jennings, she'll tell you right now, give me that ball again. I want it again.
Here's Falby. Will she think about a bunt? Yes, squares, punches it, foul. If the Cascade can stay out of the double play, they're guaranteed to have Megan Grant bat here in the 7th inning.
Left side of the infield shifted over. Leanne Good, she's going to take second base up the middle.
Falby can't find it, 0-2.
She was trying to bunt it down the first baseline because she sees that defensive shift. She sees that Sierra Romero, who is a new first baseman this season, was playing back. And so if she could advance herself up to first base and, of course, get Sis Bates over at second, that's what she's going to do. But now with 2 strikes, you've got to fight.
And she does fight, stays alive. Rachel Garcia came into this game with an ERA of 5.16. She has thrown 6 shutout innings. The 0-2. Got her! Oh, the outside half has been the friend for Rachel Garcia all night long.
Oh, you just can't take this with 2 strikes. A pitch away, and Kendra Falby, she's a short gamer. If she can just put her bat on this, maybe deaden it a little bit. But Rachel, that screwball at 70, whew, that's tough.
Here's Corby Otis. She can turn it around. Crazy power for Otis. She is 0 for 3, was robbed her last time up. Probably the defensive play of the day. Jayla Lassiter laying out in left field with 2 aboard and 2 outs, saved the day by robbing Otis of a hit. Either side very proficient with runners on.
Look at how many chances Portland has had.
Yep, that pitch has been there all night long for Garcia. for this 7th inning behind Garcia. The outfield has changed a little bit. You got Goodwin left now, and Boone has moved from center to right, and Lassiter is now in center. So 3 outfielders playing different positions here in the 7th than they did in the first 6 innings. Boone's in right, Lassiter's in center, Goodwin's in left. Garcia would love a strikeout. Deep down the left field line. Gone! A homer! Corby Otis! What a turn of events! A 2-run homer for Otis, and the Cascade have taken the lead. Oh, Corby Otis, a whole bunch of nothing coming into that one. 0 for 3, but she comes through when it matters most.
Dr. Otis goes yard. 2 strikes, so what? She's watching it. She's saying, please stay fair. Stay fair. It was up and it was high, and man, it was gone.
First runs of the season for the Portland Cascade in the 7th inning, and it comes to give them the lead.
And it was on a rise ball. Went up to meet it.
Grant deep to center. Back-to-back homers for Portland. The lead is 3-1. 4th homer of the year from Megan Grant. What a 7th inning for Portland. A cascade of runs. Wow.
I'm stunned. And just like that, Megan Grant has entered the chat. She goes down to get a pitch. So we've watched Corby Otis and Megan Grant hit 2 completely different pitches, a rise ball and then a drop ball. Man, and Eric, you said it going into this inning that Portland had not scored in the 7th inning of this season.
It all started with the error. Sis Bates just put the ball in play. An error by Jennings at short. Falby strikes out, but then back-to-back homers, Otis and Grant. And now we start looking to the bottom of the 7th inning. Texas will have Binford, Mulipola, and Lassiter scheduled to bat. Will they bat against Sam Landry, or will Portland go to the pen?
I'm going Landry. I'm letting her go.
Do you think Texas should have gone to the pen?
No.
See, it's horses already out of the barn.
Yeah, this was Rachel's game. She was dealing. Just, of course, the error, a 2-strike rise ball that Corby Otis earned it. I mean, that was not a bad pitch. And then Megan Grant is going to Megan Grant. So, okay, tip your cat there, but man, Corby earned that home run. That was a gritty swing with 2 strikes.
How unlikely is this? Through the first 9 games of the year, 9 games in 6 innings, Portland a grand total of 5 team homers. They get 2 homers back-to-back against Rachel Garcia in the 7th to take a 2-run lead. Garcia. Oh my goodness, airmailed it. And Stewart will take an extra base. Garcia a bit frustrated, airmails the throw to first, and a runner in scoring position for Portland. That'll be an E1, so 2 errors in the inning for Texas.
And if you're Portland, you've got to go and see if you can get Sydney Stewart home, add some insurance.
Mia Davidson, her first game of 2026, 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts. We came into this 7th inning thinking it was going to be another classic Rachel Garcia 1-0 shutout. That's not the story of the night. High pop-up's going to stay in the ballpark. Catch is made by Goodwin. 2 down. Three runs have scored for Portland. 2 of them will be earned against Garcia. Remember, assist should not have been on. She reached on the error by Jennings. Right now the inning should be over. Cahalan 0 for 2 with a walk. Stay with us, bottom of the 7th inning. Aaliyah Binford, Deja Mulipola, and Jayla Lassiter batting.
It's not a bad place to be if you're Texas. Those are some hot bats.
Ball curves in for a strike, 2-2. So Garcia's bookending her game with 28 pitch innings. 28 pitches needed in the first inning. This is going to be her 28th pitch of this 7th inning. She was cruising innings 2 through 6. Three and 2.
Well, pitching in 7 innings is like an Oreo, where the first and the last inning, it's like the hardest, and the middle of the game is the softest. I don't know if that works, but
yeah, it does.
It does. Okay.
I like that.
The first and last inning are so hard. It's impossible to, you know, try and be settled in the first inning.
Cahalan, did she? She did! The 3rd homer of the inning for Portland! Nobody saw this coming. They lead 5-1.
What is happening? Oh my goodness. The offense just came alive out of absolutely nowhere. We have not seen any power until this inning. None. We saw a couple of weak infield base hits, but all of a sudden in the 7th inning, it is a home run party. And the rookie getting into it. That's her first professional home run. Someone go get that ball.
5 home runs in the first 9 games in 6 innings. And now 3 home runs in the span of 6 batters for Portland. The worm has officially turned here in Round Rock, Texas, and that's the end of the line for Lisa. About to call her Lisa Fernandez. For Rachel Garcia.
Hey, it's the goat, the baby goat.
Rachel Garcia was so good for 6 innings. The 7th inning wasn't the same.
That's tough. Such a good performance. Inning 1 through 6.
Well, Maria is standing by with all 3 of the home run hitters for Portland. Maria, take it away.
They're calling themselves the 3 Musketeers, guys. I'm going to start with the one who hit it first, Corby. What has been the difference for this team in this 7th inning?
I mean, we've been putting really good wood on the ball all day. I think it's just a matter of time. We got to her, which was really good. She's thrown a heck of a game up until that point, so just getting our swings off, we're always 1 swing away.
Megan, Corby hits that one, you come up to the plate. What's the conversation in your head following the home run by Corby?
Honestly, not trying to do too much. You know, Corby did the job for us. I was just looking to get on base any way I can.
And then Kenley with her first pro home run. Can you describe how you're feeling right now?
Very excited. I can do it with my girls right here, so I'm very excited. Very excited.
Congrats. I'll let you guys get back to it.
Thank you. Go Cascade!
It is amazing how 10 minutes can change everyone's attitude. This was looking like it was in the bag for Texas, and it no longer is. It's 5-1. Portland leads And we've got a new pitcher coming on. Jessica Mullins will relieve Rachel Garcia. New AUSL record for runs scored in the 7th inning. Wow.
Yeah, there's a reason there's a lot of dancing in that dugout.
The last couple of runs against Garcia were unearned. The inning should have been over. There were 2 errors in the inning. One by Jennings, one by Garcia herself. They all count. 2 outs. Mullins working to Tori Vidalis. First time these 2 teams have ever played, and it's been a doozy. Tori's 0 for 3. She has put the ball in play 3 times. Off-speed pitch, poked foul. Just got a piece of that. Now, sometimes people just say it, but you cannot tell me here in this 7th inning that this wasn't a classic example of hitting is contagious.
No doubt. No doubt. And just allowing everyone to take a breath.
Half swing. Nobody can get it. At bat continues for Vidalis.
Well, and also, you talked about the error and how the runs were unearned, and that error maybe allows Rachel, or forces Rachel to pitch a little tighter and allows Cascade to swing a little looser. It's just one thing can allow one hitter to just, okay, take a breath. And some players just have that clutch gene where they see an opportunity, you see a teammate on first base, and you're like, I have got to get it done right now. Corby Otis, she had never been 0 for 4 between last year and this season, so she was due. Didn't know it was going to be a 2-run home run, but you just kind of feel it with a hitter like that who's in that leadoff spot for a reason as a righty. Like, she just continues to put together those quality at-bats where you want her at the top of the lineup, and also hitting in front of Megan Grant, so she's going to get pitches.
A changeup, 48 miles per hour. You can see the hitch in the swing of Vidalis. She was waiting for that pitch to get to her and just couldn't wait long enough. Was that caught?
Yes.
Heck yes!
That was one heck of a catch. We're being told that's the 2nd ball that that young fan has caught tonight.
Yes! She's got a pair.
Yeah, girl.
This is a frustrating at bat for Vidalis. That ball must look so tantalizing. It's floating up there. And Tori just can't put anything between the white lines.
Little flashback to her first catch. Her teammate was giving her some love. I'm loving the uniforms that we're seeing at the ballpark.
I don't know if there's anything Mullins can throw to get past Vidalis. Professional at bat for Tori Vidalis. She's aboard with 2 outs in the 7th inning. That means Portland will bat around. Portland came into the 7th inning with exactly 2 hits as a team, and they're going to bat around in the 7th inning.
Crazy.
And they've done it without a single, a double, or a triple. They have 1 walk, 2 batters reached on errors, and they have 3 homers.
2 homers from rookies. Corby Otis, who was a rookie a season ago, but still very young in her professional career.
Kenny DePaul went too far. there was a chance that Sam Landry's night was going to be over. She may have started decompressing. Now she knows she needs to go out and throw the 7th inning, but now you're wondering about all the rest she's had in that dugout. She's been sitting, watching for about 20 minutes now as the Cascade keep putting run on the board after run on the board.
She looks zen right now.
Softly hit to Jennings. And the side is retired, but not before 5 runs score for Portland on 3 home runs. Today's celebration of the game is brought to us by Sephora, the exclusive beauty partner of the AUSL.
Corby Otis, Megan Grant, and then Kenley Cahalan, all with big swings. 3 home runs in 1 inning. Portland, they were down to their last at-bats. Texas only needed 3 outs, but Portland responds with 3 big swings. I just love that celebration for that rookie, Kenley Cahalan. That's her first pro home run.
If you love to travel, Capital One has a rewards credit card that opens up a world of possibilities. With Venture X, you earn unlimited double miles on everything you buy. And turn all of your purchases into extraordinary trips. Plus, get premium benefits at a collection of luxury hotels when you book on Capital One Travel. And get access to over 1,000 airport lounges worldwide. Open up a world of possibilities with Capital One. What's in your wallet?
What sounds more urgent to you? We are stranded, or help, arm wedged in boulder, exclamation.
Tom, please eat this. You're indecisive when you're hungry.
Phone died. I hit send though, I think.
You know who puts in the work like you, Caitlin? State Farm. They help you get coverage that fits your life and budget.
That guy puts in the work, too.
Yeah, I know. Gary and I are real tight.
It's Greg.
Oh.
This is where the league's best thrive. Where unforgettable moments linger. What a catch! And the magic of the game comes to life. This may leave the park back on its way out of here. This is where it's at.
This is why I love this game.
Major League Baseball, Yankees, Red Sox, Saturday on ABC.
Man, did we pick the right person to put a microphone on. Corby Otis have a day. She hits a 2-run home run with 1 out in the 7th inning. Her team was down 1-0. After the home run, 2 more homers, and Portland leads 5-1 as we play the bottom of the 7th inning. Aaliyah Binford, first ball swinging, solid single to center. So the Texas Folks still with a pulse. Kenzie, what would you whisper into Sam Landry's ear? She's pitched a magnificent game, but now she's trying to get the final 3 outs of the game. You just told me, final 3 outs, and the first 3 outs, the most difficult times to get.
Yeah, I would just say keep the ball on the ground, keep it low, and don't be discouraged by that first pitch single by Binford, who's one of the best hitters in the league, and she loves to swing first pitch. Keep the ball on the ground, let your defense work.
That was the first hit allowed against Landry since the 3rd inning. Landry has struck out 4. She's walked 3, and she's now allowed 2 base hits. Deja Mulipola up against it. Ball and 2 strikes. Little blipper. Caught by the second baseman, Bates. 1 down.
He'll take an easy pop-up to Sis Bates as well. Working that changeup. That changeup and drop ball combination that Sam Landry throws with is so elite.
Jayla Lassiter. Rookie 0 for 2. She has put the ball in play twice. This will be a big one for Portland, who had won 5 consecutive games and then lost 2 to get back to their winning ways. High drive, right field. 2 down.
You also think about where Portland is at in their schedule right now. This is the start of the toughest stretch in their season. 7 straight games away from home. They finished the season at home, so they have a very favorable last half of the season. And as a team, this is the best way to start that tough stretch. And I'm sure they're talking about that, what the goals are during this away stretch, where you're not going to win every game away from home. It's just kind of one of those things in sports where maybe your goal is to go 500 during this stretch and then take care of business on the back half. But man, it helps when you can start this away series with a win.
Michaela Ettenfield will bat. She'll hit in the spot that was vacated by Sierra Romero. Trying to keep this game alive. Second-year pro from Florida State. Should end the game. And it does. Ball game. What a win for Portland. They put 5 runs on the board in the top of the 7th inning and win 5-1 on a steamy Friday night here in Round Rock, Texas.
What an incredible comeback. Man, for Portland, just a magical 7th inning. We haven't seen a 7th inning like that this season. And we've got to talk about the performance for Sam Landry. That's another complete game from pitchers this season in the AUSL. It's been a big talking point with how pitchers are going the distance. Very strong class coming out of college. And then you have the veterans that are just better. A year older, a year wiser. And Sam Landry, 4 strikeouts, only a couple of walks, and just 2 hits to go the distance for Portland. She kept her team in it. And her team had her back. It took the whole 7 innings, but they had her back in that 7th inning with 3 huge swings.
Maria standing by with the hero of the moment, Sam Landry. Maria, take it away.
Sam, we're going to talk about your pitching in just a moment, but your team's trailing most of this game. Yeah. Corby hits that home run. What were your emotions in that moment?
I was super happy. I was trying to convince them all the game that they're some of the best hitters in this league, and they just have to believe that. So them sticking to the plan and really going up there and just hacking is what these hitters do. Super proud of them.
You were able to stick to your plan in the circle as well. How were you able to be so effective tonight, giving up just 2 hits?
Yeah, I think just being locked in, trusting this team, trusting the defense. We watch a lot of film, and these hitters are going to be prepared every time they go up to the plate. So really just trusting them, kind of throwing my game, keeping them in it as long as I can.
Coach Flowers talked to us about the camaraderie of this team and the culture. How would you describe what it means to be a part of the Portland Cascade?
Yeah, I think it's a surreal feeling. I mean, being a part of this team is like being a part of another family, and it's a family away from home, which everybody needs when you're traveling this much. So super blessed to be a part of this group. They're super fun, and they just keep everything very high-spirited.
2 more games left in this series. How can you continue with the success?
I think just going off of the momentum from tonight, but kind of also hitting a reset button at the same time, and coming back out here tomorrow doing the same thing. New pitchers, new hitters, everything's going to change, so just really attacking everything.
Thank you, Sam.
Yeah, thank you. Go Cascade.
Excellent work, Maria. Kenzie, your final thought of what we saw tonight?
Well, I just love the fact that Sam Landry just stayed the course, right? It wasn't pretty, and her team offensively was not showing any huge sparks, but like she said, she was reminding them how good they are. I'm going to keep doing my job. I'm going to give you guys another opportunity, and it takes 1 inning for an offense to be on the right side of things. Man, that was fun.
Sam Landry, over the last 22 2/3 innings, has allowed a grand total of 2 runs. Wow. Final score, Portland wins on a Friday night against Texas, 5-1. Athletes Unlimited Softball continues tomorrow with the Talents taking on the Blaze. That is a 2 Eastern start on ESPN. Sure hope you enjoyed it as much as we enjoyed bringing it to you. For Kenzie Fowler, for Maria Tribal Peace, I'm Eric Collins saying good night, everybody, from Round Rock, Texas.